So the last eclipse helped us to really connect to our guardian angel, and this upcoming total solar eclipse is going to deepen that connection. We need spirit guides, we need the angels to really watch over us and to really keep a relationship with them beyond just the eclipse season. So the new moon is happening, and it's a solar eclipse. So the moon is going to pass in front of the sun, meaning our intentions are going to be a little bit blocked, but there's a way to transcend it. There's a way to overcome it. So solar eclipses can be a little bit tricky. It's not going to be an easy one because it's in Sagittarius. So a lot of truth wants to come up, and also Sagittarius is all about the journey. It's all about really understanding, what's going on, how we're moving forward, and and it's also, this one in particular is when we can know the difference between what is a goal and what is an agenda. So I'm going to be talking about that in my online workshop. You can sign up for it. It's $12. Like, would love to see you there. So we really want to pay attention to our dreams because lots of vivid messages are going to be coming through. They're going to want to find their way, into your dream inbox. Really make sure that you're having your dreams interpreted by someone who loves you, because they'll give you a very clear understanding of what that dream is all about. So this eclipse is also going to expose your enemies, your frenemies, your friends, your unhelpful friends. As it's deepening that connection that you have with your guardian angel, you're also going to kind of see who is helpful and who is not helpful, who is a hidden enemy, who is an open hidden enemy. So it's really showing us who our true friends are. So this new moon is going to pass over the sun in Sagittarius. It's going to eclipse it out. It's going to intensify the solar, the lunar, the great luminary, all the energy of oppression and the burdens that come with lying, the burdens that come with manipulating. So any position that we've acquired, or anybody has acquired, because it's going to affect all signs, by being dishonest or manipulating or being deceptive, it's going to become like very much highlighted under this eclipse. It's like it's going to get interrogated. How'd you get there and what's going on? So this is a major test for anyone who wishes to, keep their position where they are now. So on the flip side, there is a lot of miraculous particles and waves raining down into the world right now. So what we want to do is use that miracle energy by eclipsing our ego nature, transmuting our past actions, and turning it into protection from negative angels that want to confuse us and want to mislead us away from our path. That's what this is all about, to staying on our path and not being pulled away from our path, because actually there are negative angels that are created to confuse us and mislead us and lure us off of our path. Now, again, it's not about being on the right path, because the path you are on is the right path. However, we can be on the swiftest path to whatever our destination is, whatever our goal is. And that's up to us. It's like what's up to us is how long we want to take to get to our goals. So really, in deepening our connection to our spirit guides, we are really asked to discriminate against the voice of light and the voice of evil. And most of the time we can tell the difference, except when the voice of evil disguises itself as the voice of light. And then we get all kinds of justifications and excuses and lies and all of that. So really, again, there are negative angels that really come into our world, and they tell us exactly what we want to hear, so that they can distract us from what's true. They can distract us from everlasting happiness. Now, how is this even possible? Because the truth isn't always easy to handle. So we like to hear lies. We like to hear things that kind of, make us feel comfortable, but it's not going to set us free. So with this eclipse, we can really acquire protection from this lying energy, this manipulative energy, because Sagittarius wants to confront, it wants to be honest, it wants to really renounce the past and all agendas. The whole entire season of Sagittarius is about bringing light, putting truth in action, even if it's not looking where it's going, running into things. So we really need to understand what is the difference between a goal and what is the difference between like an ego agenda. And we all have our reasons, but we really need to be without any agenda whatsoever when it comes to our actions, when it comes to our goals, so that we can be free from lying, that we can be free from dishonesty, and really be in alignment with our spirit guides, with our angelic connections. And unfortunately, of course, it is the human condition that allows us to believe in falsifications that we are told and that we are sold, so that we can feel, once again, justified in our actions. It's not enough just to do an action, but I need to be doing the action because X, Y, Z, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. These are all justifications. If you have a justification for your action, then you're pretty much full of it. So again, I'm going to talk a lot about this in my online workshop, really set up the context so we can overcome it. But really, I think the most important thing that we need to know is that of all the forms of lying, the most damaging is self-deception, when we're lying to ourselves, because there we can turn any, like the purest of intentions, really into, like, we can soil it, like we can really turn it into just dirt. So self-deception is really damaging. And this is like things like, oh, okay, well, let me put it this way, like Sagittarius, we're bringing light, and light shows things that we didn't see before, and maybe we don't like what we see, right? The truth. And then we lie to ourselves and say, oh, I didn't do that, or that was so and so's fault. Like, this is all this self-deception. And so what we want to do is we want to be open, we want to be honest with ourselves, we want to be present in our reality so that we can receive all these miracles. And the question for this quest of the eclipse in Sagittarius is, in which situations did I entirely surrender to the guidance of my guardian angel or my spirit guides, and what was the outcome? So you really want to think about it, like, where in situations in your life have you actually done this, and what happened? And really think about this throughout the whole lunar window. It's going to be amazing. So please sign up, send somebody that you think is going to bring light into their reality. My name is Arik. Let me know how this eclipse is going for you. I mean, this is ending the eclipse season, which will, it'll echo out for another like 2 weeks or so, but this is the last eclipse. And then we're going to have the Saturn Jupiter conjunction on the winter solstice. I'm also doing an online workshop for that, but that's going to be a big banger. So you guys, make it count. And see you guys next time. Bye.